Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to another Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Wherever you are, whatever you may be doing, thank you so much for making Ref Brandon and the Todd Family a part of your day. We always greatly appreciate it. Today, we're going to be doing a quick review of NWA Hard Times 2, which took place this past Saturday night at 8 o'clock for the main card, 7 o'clock pre-show, exclusively on Fight TV. And if you have not seen this pay-per-view, I encourage you extremely to go back and watch it. If you do not have Fight TV, which, by the way, if you don't, you may not be aware that that's spelt F-I-T-E. But in my personal opinion, NWA right now is doing better stuff than AEW and better stuff than WWE and better stuff than Impact. I am extremely happy and extremely proud with the direction that NWA is heading. And in case you don't know, it actually takes place in Atlanta at the Georgia Public Broadcasting Studios, which is where NWA took place back in the 80s when they had Dusty Rhodes and Jim Cornette and the Road Warriors, and I could go on and on and on. It's still in that same building, and it's ran by Smashing Pumpkins lead singer Billy Corgan. Now, we had 13 matches altogether, 3 on the pre-show and then 10 on the main card. A lot of titles were defended because, as I said a couple of months back, Ring of Honor is closing its doors. Not really closing its doors, but they're letting all their talent go, which the end of the year is only a couple of weeks away, so pretty much everybody on the roster will be a free agent. So NWA is currently using some of their guys, and they've also got a working relationship with Impact. So we had some NWA titles defended, some Ring of Honor titles defended, and some Impact titles defended. So if you have seen NWA Hard Times 2, please feel free to let me know, and let me know what you thought was the best match and the worst match and the best moment and all that kind of good stuff. We kicked off the night with Mims, who was led to the ring by a wrestler who used to be called Crimson, who is now going by the name of Anthony Mayweather, and he beat Jax Dane, who cost himself the Dane event. And then we had a women's fatal 4-way tag team match for the NWA women's tag team titles. The Hex, which is a team of Marty Bell and Allison Kay, they beat Missa Kate and Natalia Markova. Smiley, Kylie Ray, and Tootie Lynn, and Paola Blaze, and Genocide to retain the NWA Women's Tag Team titles. And then we had Homicide beating 11 other guys to qualify for the NWA Junior Heavyweight title, which they will be having a fatal 4-way to determine the first ever NWA Junior Heavyweight champion. But Homicide beat 11 other guys, including the father-son duo of Luke and PJ Hawks, and the father-son duo of Ricky Morton, who is still wrestling and still an amazing wrestler after all these years. His son, Kerry, is now also wrestling, and he was also in that match. And then we had Austin Aries beating Rhett Titus to qualify for the NWA Junior Heavyweight Championship. And then we had Mickie James defeating Kiera Hogan to retain the Impact Knockout Championship. And then we had the tag team of OGK beating Aaron Stevens and Kratos to retain the Ring of Honor tag team titles. And then we had Camille beating Melina to retain the NWA Women's Championship. And then we had Tyrus beating Scion to retain the NWA TV title in a no DQ match. And then we had the tag team of La Rebellions beating The End to retain the NWA tag team titles. And then we had Chris Adonis beating Judas to retain the NWA National Heavyweight title. And then we had Nick Aldis beating Tom Latimer. Of course, Nick Aldis was the NWA World Champion for a long time, and now he's feuding with Tom Latimer. And then we had Colby Corino, who is the son of longtime pro wrestler Steve Corino. He beat Doug Williams. And then the main event saw Trevor Murdoch retain the NWA World title by defeating Mike Knox. And again, like I said at the very beginning, if you have not seen this, I strongly encourage you to go back and watch it. You'll be amazed at all the great talent NWA has, and the fact that they not only have the talent, but they're building up good storylines with everybody, and everybody's having 5-star matches, in my opinion. So I think they're doing better stuff than WWE and better stuff than AEW. So I strongly encourage you to go back and watch it. And when you do, please give me some feedback on what you thought about it. I thought it was a great show, top to bottom. 13 matches sometimes seems like a long night, and it can be if you do what AEW did at their last big pay-per-view and make every match go 25 plus minutes. But NWA didn't do that. They gave each match, in my opinion, the perfect amount of time. So I thought it was a great show, top to bottom. Let's go ahead and get our dad joke of the day in here. What did Jay-Z call his wife before they got married? Fiancé. And that wraps it up for today's Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Until next time, it's Ref Brandon saying, just like in pro wrestling, life can be over by the count of 3. Tell your friends and family how much you love them. Bye.